Okay, here are the answers for Monday's starters. So we've got 1% of 800 is equal to what? So we've got our 1 over 100. And then the out of 800 means that that's the whole thing. And so we're looking for the part. So we've got 1 times 100 is 800. And 100 times x is 100x. And when we're looking at 100 times something to give us 800, we should know that that's 8. If you don't know, you can set up that proportion and divide by 100. The second one, we've got 60% of 60 is equal to some number. So we've got our 60%. The out of 60 means that that's the whole thing. And then we're looking for the part. So we've got 60 times 60 is 3600. And then 100 times x is 100x. Those two things have to be equal. So we're looking for 100 times some number that will give us 3600. And you should know that that is 36. If you don't, you can set up your equation, divide by 100. The next one is 100% of 59 is equal to, and we should not really even have to set up a proportion for this, but we've got 100% and then out of 59. And if you've got 100 over here, to make these equal, we have to have 59 over 59. And that makes sense because 59 is 100% of 59. And then on this one, we've got 1000% of 59. So we've got 1000%. That out of 59 means that 59 is that whole thing. 59 times 1000 is 59,000. And then 100 times x is 100x. This one you may not know. So we've got 100 times some number is going to give us 59,000. So we're dividing by 100 to get that number. 100 divided by 100 gives me that x, and 59,000 divided by 100 is 590. All right, then we've got our word problems. So 60% of a species of butterfly died due to the loss of habitat. Originally, there were 10,000 butterflies. How many are left? So we're looking for what is 60% out of those 10,000 butterflies. So we're putting the 60% over 100. And then there were originally 10,000 butterflies. And we want to look at the part that's left. So 10,000 times 60 is 600,000. And then 100 times x is 100x. So we're looking for the number that we're multiplying 100 by to get 600,000. If you don't know what that is, you can go ahead and set up your proportion. I'm going to divide by 100. And that's going to be 100 divided by 100 just leaves me with that 1x. 600,000 divided by 100 is going to leave me with 6,000. So there it says 60% of the species of butterflies died. So we have this many that died, 60%. And so they're asking how many are left. So we have to take our 10,000 subtract the 6,000 that died, and there are 4,000 that are left. You buy 4 breakfast sandwiches at $2.59 each, 4 hash browns at $1.10 each, and 4 bottles of orange juice at $1.25 each. The sales tax is 6%. Find the total cost of the 4 meals including sales tax. So we've got to figure out the total of the 4 breakfast sandwiches. So we've got $2.59 times 4. Is going to be $10.36. I'm just going to check my math on that, make sure it's right. It is. And then I'm going to take my 4 hash browns at $1.10 each, which is going to give me $4.40. And then we've got $1.25 times the 4 bottles for the orange juice, which is going to give me $5. And then I've got to add all of those things together. So I'm adding $10.36 plus $4.40 plus $5. That's going to give me a total of $19.76. And then I need to add the sales tax to that. So my proportion is going to look like 100% plus 6% is 106% that I'm paying. That's here. And that's going to be over 100. And then I've got my $19.76, and I'm trying to figure out how much I'm paying. And since the 106% is higher than 100, I know that my meal with the tax is going to be above $19.76. When I cross multiply, I end up with 2,094.56. And then 100x. Those two things are equal. So when I divide by 100, I end up with $20 and then a decimal point 9456. And if you'll recall, money is only out to the second spot after the decimal. And then I'm looking at this 5 to decide whether that 4 is going to stay the same or whether I'm going to round it up. If that number that's right after the 4 is 5 or higher, then my number goes up. So I'm going to be paying $20.95 for my meal with the tax included.